Welcome back to the weekly news roundup. This is the business edition, and we will also end today with SillyVille. There will be chapters down here in the video, so go ahead and scoot ahead if you want to just get to the silly news because your day's been going crazy. But anyway, let's go ahead and chat about the business news. First, we had a prolonged AWS outage takes on a big chunk of the internet. So I don't know if my individual AWS EC2 was affected by this. Like, I didn't notice anything weird. But apparently it did take out a lot of the internet. So let's see, guys. This is why you do not want to over-rely on cloud services. 1Password, Acorns, Adobe Spark, Anchor, Autodesk, Capital Gazette, Coinbase, Datacamp, GetAround, Glassdoor, Flickr, iRobot, the Philadelphia Inquirer, Pocket, Radiolab, Roku, RSS Podcasting, Tampa Bay Times, Vonage, The Washington Post, WNYC, all collapsed because they over-relied on AWS. But, you know, you're going to rely on something. I mean, really, all servers can have weird hiccups from time to time and need some fixing to get back up into the world. But nevertheless, when something like AWS goes down, oh boy, it brings down a lot of the world, particularly the online parts of the world. A scalper company secured almost 3,500 of the PS5 consoles for resale. Says has no regrets because these people have absolutely no souls, apparently. So yeah, if you had a hard time getting your PS5, yeah, you can blame these companies. They gamed the system, utilized a lot of random bots and a lot of mules to end up picking up 3,500 of the PlayStations, starting with up to 1,000 when pre-orders first went out, an extra 2,500 just in the last recent weeks. And yeah, they don't really care. They bought them and they're going to upsell them. So basically they get them at the pre-orders. They wait until the supply runs down like it is now. And then they can turn around and basically price gouge people out of the market. So, hey, look at this. Look at this bad boy. $15,000. Anyone want it? $15,000 plus $100 to ship it. Oh, yeah, babies. Look at these. Yeah, guys. Yeah, guys. If you're getting to the point where you're about to pay $15,000 for a game console, you need to go get yourself a checkup from the neck up because there is something wrong with your head. But anyway, there's your scalper companies. They're coming for you, guys. They're coming for you indeed. Apple is accused of trying to water down the anti-forced labor bill. This actually was on several different types of news this week. I saw it on some conservative groups as far as some tech channels. So it was a bill that actually passed in the House in September, 406 to 3. Okay, first let's take these three and do a recall on their election. Let's see if we really need to get them back in place. The idea here is to make sure that your big tech firms aren't utilizing slave labor to make your products for you. I would really I'm sure the data's out there. I'm sure I can find it. But what three people voted against this? I would really like to know why. All right, before your recall, give us a justification for your no vote. Maybe there's some good logic in there that the rest of us aren't seeing. But then Apple ended up spending, thousands and thousands of dollars lobbying them to change it. Basically, if they figured they weren't able to cancel the bill, so they just wanted to soften it down a little bit. So, of course, Tim Cook says forced labor is abhorrent, which is precisely why Tim Cook's Apple factories in China have suicide nets around them to prevent people from jumping to their death. We would not tolerate that at Apple. Now, what Apple wanted to do is they will hire in a company and that company will sublet out to another company. What Apple want to do is say, hey, we're not in charge of who the sublets are. We're just in charge of the basic, the people we hired. Because Apple go in by the shiny people. They're like, yes, we have great integrity. You just can't see what we're doing. And then they're going to turn around. It's the same thing if you try and buy a website off of Fiverr or something. It's a great, amazing deal. Yeah, because they paid a guy in China $5 to throw it up. And then they charge you a couple $100. And then whereas you should have just not skimmed at the front end and, got a better project done. But yeah, Apple wanted to fight with that a little bit, and as they wanted to fight with it, then they drew a little bit of criticism. We'll put it that way. So yeah, Apple is indeed trying to water down the bill. All right, so there is apparently a U.S. Piracy Watchlist. It is a government-funded group in the United States, which basically all it does is compiles a place of the best places to pirate movies. So of course, the movie lobbies are trying to get this thing taken down, saying, hey, all this does is advertise to people where they can go and pirate stuff from. So definitely an interesting thing. So they say concerned taxpayers warned the U.S. Trade Representative that its annual Notorious Markets Overview, which lists prominent pirate sites, may do more harm than good. According to criminal defense practitioner Jim Zhao, it essentially acts as an advertising campaign for black marketers at the taxpayer's expense. Very good. Well, hey, it's just government efficiency at its finest. I mean, really. So he basically makes the argument that it's counterproductive because apparently you can go find this list and you can go there and see all of the best places to pirate movies from. So I'll have to go check this organization out. Very interesting. Well, over in China, KFC is actually a huge thing, particularly around the holiday season. Like KFC is like their Thanksgiving meal, effectively. Well, now KFC is rolling out 5G autonomous food trucks in China. So it's, little guys here, and you just go ahead and utilize the KFC app on your phone, and the nearest one to your location will drive its way on up to you. You enter your QR code, and boom, you open up your KFC thing, and it spits out your food. It's like a self-driving KFC vending machine. I don't know if I should be terrified or amazed, but there you have it. So you can also, I guess, stop them, put in your order, touching that dirty COVID-infected finger, touchscreen with your finger. And then, of course, everyone in China has the QR codes to pay. So use your QR codes, and there you have it, guys. KFC in self-driving cars. Very fascinating. And onto our two feature stories. Comcast is doing a big old cash grab right in the middle of everybody forced to stay at home, be at home, and work at home. So the first thing they're doing is they're raising their prices on television and internet prices. So, hey, my bill is officially going to be over $100. Woohoo! I'm so excited. So I'll remind you can head on over to patreon.com or Subscribestar. Help support the channel because my internet's going up again. So the broadcast TV hidden fee is going up $4.50, internet prices by $3. And basically they're raising prices for cable TV and internet service on January 1st, 2021, with price hikes coming both to standard monthly rates and to hidden fees that aren't included in advertising prices. So there we have it, guys. Comcast is going in for more, like, hey, everyone's got to have the internet. We're just going to get some money from these guys. And if that wasn't bad enough, the rest of us here in the United States, our Datacaps have finally made it. I've always said, hey, at least I'm in Pennsylvania. I'll be the last one to get it. Yes, I am the last one to get the Datacaps. But the final 12 states, this means that everywhere across the United States, Comcast has and will be enforcing a 1.2 terabyte data cap. Yay! I might just go ahead and drop the stream quality down a little bit just for this nonsense. We'll have to see if I can even determine how much internet I'm actually using. That would be a fun thing to figure out. But I guess or I'll just double down on all my ad blocking because that saves a boatload of bandwidth. There you go. So what they're doing, the deal breakout for you guys that are still in these areas, as of January, the cap is officially in place, but they're not actually charging overages until April. And if you do go over, it's $10 additional for each 50 gigabyte block, up to a maximum of $100 extra a month. So I could be up to 200. Isn't that awesome? All right, guys. So there you have it. We are seeing the terabyte data cap showing up. We are seeing the prices go up. We're not seeing anything about, hey, legislators, where the hell are you enforcing these monopoly rules? Because I have zero choice who my ISP is. That means we have an effective monopoly. Government, where the hell are you? Wake up, you morons. Of course, I know where you are. You're getting ready to leave the FCC and going into your cushy office at one of these scalpers places to be. Well, anyway, if you want to help support the channel, help pay my increased internet bill, you can head on over to ExpressVPN. Use my affiliate link, tlm.li/EV. This is the number one VPN right now. And you can connect, I believe, I'm going to get all these guys mixed up. I think these guys have 10 simultaneous devices. I'm getting all mixed up with my other VPN affiliates as well. Several different locations, and you can actually just come on over here, hit the Get Started button, get the current deals, so we can get for a total of $100. You're going to get a year of access for $60. You're going to get 6 months, or for $12.95, you can get 1 month. Use my affiliate link, tlm.li/EV. All right, well, let's go ahead and jump over to SillyVille next. And starting in with SillyVille, guys, I don't usually like to do anything like that's directly political, but I just could not help myself with this one. Of course, Sniffy Joe here, and in Hong Kong, somebody made this cake. It is Joe Biden sniffing an anime girl. Okay, the less said about that, the better. All right, what happens when a virtual streamer does not own her body? Well, it turns out that the person who created the virtual body can issue a copyright takedown, and Twitch will simply pull all of her videos offline. This is the world we're getting to, people. Now, it is that Hey Duck, I guess, is the name? I don't know. But anyway, it's this little anime girl. Let me unmute it. You can just kind of see, I guess she plays Minecraft or maybe other things. And instead of just her being on camera, she is this 3D model here that you can see. All right. So the problem is she commissioned somebody to build the 3D model out of software, and she actually paid $5,000 for that model. She kept all her receipts, she said, but the guy insists that he owes her more money. And when she's like, no, I have copies of all the agreements, I have copies of all of the paid, everything paid, the guy went to Twitch and just said, hey, copyright takedown, I own that model that this person's using. And literally, because Twitch apparently has no brain cells rubbing together, they're just like, yeah, we'll just copyright claim that, and copyright claimed all of her videos and took it all down. Very interesting debate. The silliness of what's going on in this world. You'd think that they'd have something going. Maybe we need to look into this a little bit further, dig into it a little bit. I don't know. Well, the Cockroach has finally made its way to the emoji land. So as of the latest update, if you have the new iOS or some new software, you may have already seen the Cockroach. There's some discussion about where it came from. Some people wanted to make up the amazing story about the Cockroach being, getting closer to the end times. The apocalypse is coming, folks. The apocalypse is coming. Only the cockroaches will survive. It depends. Can the cockroaches get the Coof too? And so the emojis will have the cockroaches. It turns out it's nothing close to that. It does more appear to be that the guy who created and proposed it, cockroaches were popular in his town, or there's a few other ideas coming out. Of course, cockroach has become a derogatory term in Hong Kong now, so that's interesting as well. So anyway, we do have the cockroach emojis available to us, and they are here. And there was a lot of discussion, a lot of debate, but the cockroaches have now arrived. So it is now time for the end of the world. All right. This is the peakest of ironies. COVID-19, the world's largest latex glove maker, warns of price rise after thousands of the factories get the coronavirus. You'd think if anybody could be protected, it would possibly be a PPE manufacturer. But no, they all had to get the Coof, and now we gotta all stop making our gloves, apparently. So yeah, definitely interesting. Peak of irony to the nth degree, folks. That's just glorious. Mwah. But moving on into our final block, the final 5 stories are all on the same thread. We are in now, guys, a full-fledged PS5 battleground, and it is getting fascinating out there. I am trying to figure out what in the hell is wrong with somebody that might possibly compel you to do some of the things that are going on surrounding this. Like, is it... I just don't get it. So first we have a FedEx driver trolls a customer's Xbox delivery with a PlayStation is better. So he gets the new Xbox, but at least the guys ordering the Xboxes are getting them. That's good. So apparently this guy, maybe the box was labeled at something. I don't know why the box would be labeled what's inside. But anyway, the FedEx guy says PlayStation is better on the "We've missed you" tag so he can get it back. Or maybe he delivered it and I think he left a tag saying PlayStation is better. The guy got a kick out of it, and it just turned into a big online joke meme online, and everybody was happy, and that's cool. And at least the guys ordering the Xboxes were getting them, because everybody getting PS5s apparently not. So several Amazon customers report that their PS5 deliveries were being stolen by the drivers themselves. So in some cases, they're coming by, putting the package on the door, marking it as delivered, opening up and taking the contents. Other times, they drive around, get really close to the house, mark the thing as delivery attempted, no one available, when people are anxiously awaiting. Like, people are taking the day off of work for the arrival of their PS5, people. How screwed up is this? Of course, maybe they were just home and they realized it was coming because, you know, quarantine, lockdowns, pandemics, and all that crap. So anyway, this goes into a whole lot of cases. This guy here looks like someone stolen my PS5, right outer box, wrong item inside. So he opens it up, it's just the PS5. No, it's a Nerf gun. Well, at least he can go shoot somebody and not cause any danger with that, right? Happy day. Let's see. Tried to document our one's unveiling, but Amazon have tricked us into an unsolicited air fryer instead of after giving delivery password. Anyone else have a problem today? Here he is, the unboxing of the PS5. What the hell? It's an air fryer. Oh, Lordy. All right. So several people were getting these. At least they got something. Some of them got something. Some of them were getting cat food. Now, of course, with the cat food, the cat is very happy. When I ordered my PS5 and the cat food came, my cat was just bouncing with joy. He was so excited. He's now just kind of chilling in his chair like, I'm happy about that. All right. But these guys here were getting cat food. So here you go. Love, been waiting all day for my PS5 delivery. Only have this show up at 10 p.m. Is this a joke? It's cat food. All right. This guy's got a bunch of canned. This almost looks like dog food here. Tell me, we're sorry we can't send you the item you actually ordered because we ran out. So you have to wait for over 10 days for a refund. Absolute shambles. There you go. That's exciting. This guy here. We all got dispatched today on the way, just tracking the driver. So I was a couple houses away on the map. Next thing, the van rolls up, backs into my drive, stops. Driver doesn't get out, pauses for 10 seconds, then drives away. Package then said handed to resident and delivered. Yeah, there you go. Exact thing happened to me. I got a George Foreman grill instead. Well, I've always been wanting me that George Foreman grill. So there you go. There's the Nerf gun again. So yeah, there we have it, guys. Now, if you're like, okay, I'm not even going to bother risking it. I got to go to the store, but I got to get there first. But man, it's cold, and that means getting there late. So Lad Bible sends us this one. A gamer brings a full bed to camp out for PlayStation 5 on Black Friday. This dude is actually bringing a bed and setting it up outside the store to sleep outside the store waiting for PlayStation 5. My God, what is wrong with our society? This guy coming up to 12 hours at GameStop. I've reverted to under my blankets. It's super cold. First in line and hoping to get a PS5. Never doing a camp out again. I'm exhausted. There's another picture there. Let's see. Here's a couple more guys. They're sitting there. I'll tell you what, though. I would not be... If you got your PS5, I would not be sitting there on your bed outside, man. Someone's going to come up to you and take it from you. These guys are good. These guys waiting for the PS5 is getting out of hand. So there's their truck. You can see the wires. Yeah, they just decided to bring their gaming stations and just play some video games over here. Yeah, baby, that's the way to play in style, waiting for your PS5 to open up at the store. So this is just getting so crazy. In fact, hey, at least down here, we understand the beds. We understand bringing your full televisions to GameStop. But up in Toronto, they're actually issuing safety alerts for people selling the game consoles and getting mugged after selling their game consoles. This is how insane our world is getting. People, let me remind you, this is a video game, okay? It is a video game. You don't need to do this for a video game. We don't need to kill people and mug people and sleep in our beds for a video game. I don't care if the graphics are good. I don't care if it's the best thing since sliced bread. It is a video game. We do not need this nonsense for a video game. Calm down. Take a chill. It's just a video game, guys. It's just a video game. All right. Well, there are my articles for today. Let me know your thoughts to these in the comments down below.
Thank you for watching this video from Switched to Linux. This channel would not be possible without the backing of the program supporters scrolling on the screen now. You can be a supporter at Patreon at patreon.com/TOMM or at thinklifemedia.com. I also want to thank the open source community who creates such excellent software that makes producing this show possible. Please remember to support your software communities. Thank you, and I hope that you enjoy switching to Linux.